Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Rosero Network. I'm Dan. I'm joined by Rich.
Hello.
Hi, Rich.
Hiya. All
Rich, we are playing Warhammer Chaosbane, which is basically Warhammer Diablo.
Wonderful.
That's it.
Excellent.
It's as simple as that. So yeah, first half of the video, well, the first probably 2/3 we're looking at, we are a mage.
Yeah.
We are a high elf mage.
Excellent.
So we deal damage, DPS damage from a distance.
Yeah.
This is us with our standard attack. That's our warp. This is us. I wanted to show this a little bit early on because we're just testing out our abilities and stuff. So we've got things like fireballs. We can basically breathe fire. We can teleport. We can zap. We can do this kind of elemental baby attack. I don't know what it is, but it's a weird thing that you kind of send out, and it's like a little bomb.
Right.
You can drop it into groups and then explode it. But then, like, you've also got a slow bubble as well, so I can slow people down when they come close. But also, right, it's got this thing called archetypal abilities.
Yeah.
And it means that I can control my fireballs after I fire them.
Okay.
And I can move that. So I can move my abilities. So it's like the fun little thing that they've added to make it not an obvious Diablo. Let's see what I'm doing there.
That's cool.
That's me doing
I like
that.
it.
So with the right stick, that's what I do.
Right.
And each character has a different one.
Yeah.
So we are with Cullum's playing the soldier, I want to say.
So he's the one with the yellow arrow, you're the one with the blue arrow.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So I'm doing the magic, and he's getting up close and personal.
Cool.
So his ability kind of blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we can combine our powers. I can slow him down because I'm quite weak in terms of, I guess, armor.
Yeah.
So I can kind of I can just push them into this kind of funnel them into my fire move. And that little thing I just picked up, Rich, is called Bloodlust.
Okay.
And
what's that
right,
do?
See, I'm on the left. No, Cullum's on the left. I'm on the right.
Yeah.
So on the right, you'll see it says left trigger.
Yeah.
At the top of the thing.
It. Yeah.
Once I fill that, it opens up special abilities for me.
Okay.
And I can activate my Bloodlust.
Right.
Which then I can do some... See the thing there?
Yeah.
That thing, that's Bloodlust.
Okay.
So all the loot in the game is shared.
Right, that's good.
As soon as something dies, a piece of loot is dropped, and the game has already marked who that piece of loot is for. Whether it's for you, whether it's for your mate, because it's 4-player co-op. So everybody picks up the loot, and it gets distributed
as it should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Except for Bloodlust, which is tactical.
Right.
You can either share it out and all have Bloodlust, or give it to one and try and get to level 3 of the Bloodlust, which is obviously more powerful, and you get better drops and stuff like that. But they did say that it's not super powerful, so that people don't do it and just save it up for fucking bosses.
Right.
And then rinse the bosses, because that's not fun. Because these kind of games are all about just the grind, the bosses, the loot. So they wanted to kind of stay faithful to that.
I think it looks quite cool.
I really enjoyed it. I did. And I'm quite a big ARPG fan. The last Warhammer one, I mean, Inquisitor was okay.
Yeah.
But I much prefer the fantasy side as opposed to the sci-fi side.
Okay.
When it comes to ARPGs.
Comes to this sort of thing, yeah.
So I picked up the Bloodlust, and it filled my gauge a little bit. But yeah, when it comes to ARPGs, I much prefer magic and that kind of thing than everybody with fucking machine guns and sniper rifles.
I suppose, yeah, I get that.
But yeah, I did enjoy it quite a lot. I mean, they did some really cool things. One, we look at... So the first bit is we play the High Elf Mage. I'm fairly sure there's like gameplay and stuff on the internet of that. But the second bit is the Dwarf, which is the new one they've unveiled. It's pretty cool, quite tactical as well. I'm using that to slow him down because I can't take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And I'm using that to get out of dodge. And I'm using that to kind of push them all and funnel them into one path, so I can just do as much damage with me fire breathing. But yeah, we are going to take out the Mutilith Vortex piece, which is that big thing there.
It looks friendly.
We're just clearing the path before we move up. It's got a really cool thing I'm going to talk about after this boss fight.
Yeah.
Which I think will be, if it's not used by every ARPG in the future, then there is something wrong.
He's kind of Cthulhu-ish.
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah. So we haven't triggered the fight yet. We're just kind of thinning out the masses. Doesn't trigger until we're actually in
the circle.
Yeah. So now we've cleared them out. So this is it.
As a Diablo guy, how does this kind of measure up at this stage, do you think? How does it
strong.
differ as
It's
well?
strong.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. A lot more than I did Inquisitor because, like I said, it's the fantasy setting. It's got all the elements there that you need in a good ARPG. It's got a good loot system. The customization on your characters and stuff looks to be pretty decent from what we've seen. So the Night Griffin armor that was just dropped there's different armors, different armor types, and then there's loads of stats. There's you can choose like up to 6 abilities. You can have 6 decent abilities, or you can have 4 super abilities. And 2 weak abilities. Like you mix and match your kind of your abilities to how you want your character to be. There's 6 active skills, and then you got 3 passive skills. So it's a point system. So you put points. So if one ability is worth, I think you got like 110 points.
Yeah.
If one ability is worth 40 points, then obviously you're not going to get a lot of the other ones.
You absolutely smashed that boss.
Yeah,
by the
we
way.
did. We did. I think we're quite high level. But this is really cool. So when you're playing co-op, the worst thing in a Diablo game is when one person goes into the menu and pisses around.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Now, he's in the menu as I'm playing, and it drags him wherever I am.
Oh, that's cool.
He doesn't fight, but it means that you can move on and make some progress.
Is he impervious to damage, though?
No, God, no. No, so he just follows me. But I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
And for the last half of the video, this is a Slayer Dwarf, basically.
He looks like a badass little berserker.
Yeah,
with a
so
mohawk.
He's got various abilities. He's normal as attack abilities. Then he's got like a double slash ability. Then he's got like a slam ability where he jumps and he slams his axe into the ground. He's got a spinning ability. We can see it at the top now. So it's good for like kind of crowd control. And he's also got the Flores Lava's ability, which is really cool. Which like it just does sick damage to anybody on it. So you can kind of funnel them into one path and then do that. So the archetypal with him, whereas the mage can move projectiles and spells, he can kind of latch onto things for high mobility. So you'll see this now, and I'll move quickly across. Yeah. So I can get in and out and like. So he's like. Whereas the soldier is your damage dealer and he's a tank. Yeah. This guy is a tank, but also quite agile. So he's not as tanky, but you can get in, get out, move a lot quicker, do a lot more kind of damage in and out, and almost like a rogue tank a little bit. Right. So he's got the pace and he's got the agility like that. Just nipping in around with the right stick. Which is pretty cool. I much preferred, honestly, playing as the mage. Right. I think that's because I play like the mage, but this guy was like he's got some like his spin ability is good. So this is where Colin died. I mean, I was just trying to do it all on my own.
So are you the dwarf this time?
I am the dwarf. Yeah.
Ah, right,
so
so
we switched on. So the floor is lava again. I don't think it's called that, but it's great because it does great damage. And there's the loot that's already pre-assigned when the enemy dies. So it's traditional kind of grind, lots of shit going on. It's really hard to see though. As a melee character.
Yeah, you get kind of mixed up in the crowd.
At times I was like, where the fuck am I? And I'm just holding attack. And then I'm like, bloody hell. And then there I am. So, it's cool. But I think, I don't know, it needs to make a little bit obvious where your character is.
The arrow above the head only sort of takes you so far. You still get lost in the crowd.
I've lost myself now. I'm spinning. So, but I did. I quite enjoyed it. I had some good fun with it.
Are these all the character classes revealed so far? Are there any more that they had in this build?
Not sure, but there's 4.
There's 4. Okay.
Well, there's 4 in the build we saw. I'm assuming there's 4 at launch because it's your 4 traditional kind of classes.
So hold on, mage, dwarf, soldier. Which is the other one?
So I don't know whether they've announced this.
Under wraps.
Yeah, but they mentioned him.
Okay.
Or her.
Yeah.
But they didn't tell us what they did.
Right.
So they called him a wood elf Waywatcher.
Right.
So
I'm imagining that's sort of maybe like an archer or something like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because it would fit into the you've got DPS. Yeah. You've got you got your tank.
Yeah.
You got your mage. And then you've got your rogue, which would be that one. Right. And then you've got one that kind of is a hybrid between your tank and your rogue.
Are these characters customizable as well? Could you have like a male or a female mage, for instance? Or do you think the 4th class will be female? Just to, not sure.
No idea. No idea.
All
No.
right.
It's like we just throw it into a predetermined game.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like vertical slices, right? When you see a game at preview level, you see it like a tiny fraction of the game.
All right.
So we had the 2 levels, which is the first level and this level.
Right.
So
Cullum's dead again. Bloody
I know,
hell.
right? I know. And
Sort your shit out,
like,
mate.
I found with the mage, you just had to stay back
Yeah.
and like kind of let them try and go after me.
Yeah.
So the ones with the little kind of icons above their head, little, almost like skull things.
Yeah.
They're harder enemies. They're almost like legendaries kind
Sure.
of thing.
Oh, that's cool. That little grapple he did.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about, the right
close
stick.
distance. Yeah, that's cool.
So you can hook onto enemies and combine it with abilities as well.
That's great.
So yeah, it's and then I picked up. I think that's how we end the video actually.
I wish I knew more about Warhammer because this
I don't
looks
know.
cool.
I don't know anything about Warhammer,
but it still looks fun
but
regardless.
as somebody, I love the ARPG genre. It's great. See the little skull thing.
Oh,
there?
yeah.
I think it's like a skull thing.
Yeah.
But obviously they drop better loot and stuff like that. I don't really know a lot about Warhammer, whether it's 40k or traditional.
Yeah.
I'm all about. This is Bloodlust now, I think.
Right.
This is me, Bloodlust.
Oh, nice.
So
that's
that's
cool.
level 1, and it's
Sends out those big furrows.
Yeah, and
Axe
it's just
smashes.
It's devastating, mate.
That's cool.
Devastating.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, look at the damage it does. Oh, it's expired. It doesn't last very long.
It looks enjoyable anyway.
And there's the lava. The floor is lava again, which is great. But yeah, I'm not a big Warhammer fan, but I enjoyed this.
Yeah. That's good.
I don't know when it's out, Rich. It's out soon, I guess.
Sometime this year.
Yeah, but that is Warhammer Chaosbane, and it's out sometime this year, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, it's fun. Check it out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Cheers, folks. Bye.
Bye.